Ha, this is TJQUaKe News, X that fake, yeah, real news, political, gaming, movies, stick around, we about to get into TJQUaKe News, let's do it.
Yep, that's right, TJQUaKe News back in the mix again. What? Yes, back here again, ladies and gentlemen. This is TJQUaKe coming at you real. I've been away for a while again. Yeah, you know, I take these breaks and it's long, but I'm back because the midterm elections are coming up, people. The midterm elections is about to hit in about what 15 days, 16 days, something like that. 18 days, I think. Or anyway, but ladies and gentlemen, craziness has been happening, as you well know. The Democrats are at it always again. They're coming out with crazy stuff. And then, of course, we got all the craziness that's going on with these, right? And it just happens to always happen that right when some major shit is about to go down, like these elections, some other craziness that kind of comes in to deflect what's going on our end to help the Democrats, which I think they think it's going to help them, but I think it's actually going to work against them, is this now caravan that's coming from, what is it, South America somewhere, this caravan of all these illegal immigrants that are going to try to come into our country, basically trying to invade our country. 4,000 of these people are marching their way to America. And something's got to be done to stop this, because this is ridiculous. The Democrats are basically out there screaming and hollering, yeah, let them come. Oh, don't. You know what they're going to do, because once they get to our borders and everything, and of course we try to stop them, they'll be holding up the children, because all these guys, and most of these in these caravans, if you haven't been following the news, most of these guys are dudes. I'm going to show you a little bit of this, give you a little insight of what's going on, from Gutfield, actually, on the 5. Give you a little preview of what they're showing is happening with this migration thing real quick. And then we'll get back to what's going on, what my thoughts are, what's going on in the head of TJQUaKe in political world of nonsense, because that's what this is, people. This is a political world of nonsense. Republicans against Democrats. This is a war, people. We are literally at war with these guys now. This ain't no joke anymore. And I'm about to show you that as well, because I got some stuff on this whole mob mentality that's going on with these protesters acting a little bit out of freaking sorts. And if they keep the shiz up, these people that they keep messing with are going to pretty soon start coming back, knocking fools out, because this shit is starting to get ridiculous. You touch me, I'm going to touch you. That's how it's going to happen. Touch me, I'm hitting you back twice. That's how it's going to go down. So that's just a warning to any of you liberals out there who think you can get in people's faces. And I'm going to show a little bit of that footage there just to kind of show you guys what these Democrats are all about. And the reason why I love the Democratic Party. Reason why everybody's starting to leave the Democratic Party. The whole walk away movement is not fake. It's real. It's real people who are getting sick of this. Independents are really starting to look at this kind of going, I've been hearing on some of these radio stations, some of these callers that are coming in, independents who normally would vote, for the Democrats sometimes, and for the Republicans, they kind of go with the flow is. I'm hearing independents right now saying, you know what, the Democratic Party has completely lost their cuckoo noodles. They have lost all their marbles, and they threw that shiz all over the place. These people are freaking buck wild, stupid, crazy, no good for nothing, evil, disastrous bastards. That's what they are. And that's what I'm going to show you, because Pelosi, Cory Booker, Spartacus, Maxine Waters, or Mad Max is what they like to call her now. What's her name? Haley Harris, whatever her name is, and everything. All these flipnicks, Dianne Feinstein, they're all part of a freaking network of destruction against this country, and you're gonna find out why. Let me show you guys a little something. And everything. This is off of the Fox and Friends 5. What's it called? The 5. Gutfield's up here showing a little something about this caravan is coming over. Yeah, you guys might want to look at this, because this is what's getting ready to start invading our country. And pretty soon, you guys will be paying all the taxes and paying all the things for all these people that want to come into our country. And not to mention the fact that a lot of these motherfuckers are dudes. And who do those dudes look like they may come in from? Let's look at, who are they called? MS-13! Yeah, you know the guys with the machetes that like to hack innocent people up in our country and don't give a shiz? Yeah, those people. So, oh, boy, Lee Woodall just threw a little thing out there on Facebook. Okay, anyway, not that I really check out Facebook much anymore. Let's get to Gutfield in the 5 real quick, people. Let's let you see what's cracking.
Voice in defense of the mob. It was like a reverse David and Goliath.
When you see people like Ted Cruz getting chased out of restaurants by a mob.
Oh, you're not going to use the mob word
here. Oh,
here.
It's totally a mob. It is without a doubt. There's no other word for it. It's a go watch. Put up the video.
Mob. Stop.
Tuesday, Baldwin played a home game on Colbert's set, defending her effort to ban the M word to describe groups of unruly, intimidating people targeting one person. Sorry, I mean a mob.
So when he brought the mob word up again, I called him out. And listen, like, I don't want to be the word police, and that was not my intention, but I also believe in calling out talking points. And to hear him bring that up, I had to say something.
Get that? Any opinion Baldwin doesn't like is a talking point. I wonder if Media Matters told her to say that. But it's funny, she says that calling out a mob is somehow groupthink. Think about it. When you try to defend someone from a large angry group, you're really just a sheep. Reminds me of the other M word, moronic. And Brooke Baldwin isn't even related to Alec. Sorry, it's not woke to portray a mob as protesters. When you offer excuses for harassment, you become its defender at airports, restaurants, campuses, the streets, online. But if you've never said anything that stood you apart from the crowd, how would you even know? And before you cite right-wing anomalies, that's merely fringe. For the left, it's now mainstream. There's a new one or two every day. Like the professor telling people to contaminate or steal the food of Republicans at restaurants. Just another miscreant inciting mob action built upon previous incitements by leftist leaders, celebs, and activists. I guess that's a protest too.
Gutfield, y'all, on the 5, Fox 5 right there. Actually, that wasn't the segment I was trying to show you first. Actually, I wanted to show you the migration thing, but that was another segment in the show. I wanted to show you the whole mob mentality, and I guess since how we already got to that point, let's go ahead and just bring that up real quick before I get back into that migration thing that's happening right now. That's not looking good with this caravan thing not happening. But anyway, that mob and that mentality kind of craziness is what we've been seeing a lot lately of Ted Cruz and his wife at a restaurant getting jacked over. Our Homeland Security lady, she was at a restaurant, same thing, protesters coming in there, screaming and hollering and yelling and basically trying to push them out of the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? These protesters are starting to get violent now. They're coming up on people, they're hitting people, they're doing stupid shit, they're getting in your face. And this shit has got to stop, because this is why we're getting ready to go into a straight up civil war. But these people don't understand. And the people that are egging this shit on, mind you, are those people I said earlier, the Nancy Pelosi's, the Cory Bookers, and all these, the Maxine Waters telling you to get in their faces. Get in their faces. Go to their restaurants. Go to the gas station. Yell and holler at them and get in their face. Get up in their face and do something. Blah, blah, blah. Basically telling these people to incite craziness, even possibly get to physical altercations with people that are on the right, people that believe in God, believe that they, the deplorables of this country, that Hillary calls us now, us people that cling to our guns and our Bibles. Well, you guys better remember that last thing that you always say, what did Hillary say? They cling to their guns and their Bibles, these Republicans and everything. Remember that last part. They cling to their guns and everything. If the Civil War actually happened, people, who do you think is going to be armed to the best, to the ultimate T? You have militias out there right now who are all on the conservative Republican side. These guys are trained for war. These guys are ready for something like this to happen. They're sitting down in bunkers, got guns loaded, cocked, ready to go, been training in fields, knowing how to do tactics, military tactics. and everything. What are you motherfuckers on the streets going to do? All you little protesters, you little Antifa flipnicks, all you little flipneck protesting chicks, on the feminazis that wearing the pussies on their heads and shiz and everything. What are you going to fight with? What are you going to fight with? Your little signs and shiz? No KKK, no racist, USA. What are you guys going to fight with that shit? What are you guys going to do when the real fight happens? See, right now, you get these protesters, they'll walk up to you, take your sign out of your hand and start ripping it up, think you ain't going to do shit to them and everything. And a lot of times, Republicans are cool, they chill, they sit back, they don't do nothing. They just sit back and, okay, and so forth. Because right now, we're the cool ones right now. We're the cool collective ones right now. Because right now, we know that once we do start fighting back, there's going to be carnage and everything. There ain't gonna be no freaking little pussy shit. See, right now, you guys bullies, what bullies keep doing, and this is what reminds what the protesters are to me. They're bullies. They're in everything. They keep hitting on people that don't fight back. Right now, the Republicans, bystanders, people like myself, conservatives right now, we're chilling, we're kicking back, we're not doing anything to you and everything. But wait till we actually start throwing the blows back. Wait till you start seeing this coming back at you and everything. Yeah, it's not going to be pretty then. Everything. Don't think that you guys can keep getting away with this shit and constantly hitting people's cars, banging people's cars. I'm about to show you that real quick. This is another example of mob mentality, which now they're trying to tell us, oh, this is not a mob. These aren't mobs. This is what the freaking left media is trying to tell you. Do you guys know the definition of what a mob is? Do we need to get a dictionary for you CNN motherfuckers? I'm sorry. Excuse my language on that one. But do we need to get you guys a little dictionary on that? See what you guys need to really look at? Because I don't think you guys are quite getting what the word mob is. How all of a sudden has the word mob turned into something else? I like what Donald Trump says, though. What does Donald Trump say? He said Republicans are the ones that bring jobs. Democrats are the ones that bring the mobs and everything. That's a perfect statement from the president. He pinpointed that right on the boom, right on the head of the nail with the hammer, clang, 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 nailed it, one shot, bow, boom, in there. So let's show you some more stupidity of what these people are like. I want you people to look at this now, because this is what you guys need to figure out come voting day for the elections coming up here. Okay, are you guys going to stand with people that act like this, what I'm about to show you? Or are you going to stand with people that really want to make this country good, make this country into a better place, a place where we can all, even the Democrats, win and everything, where we all have jobs, where we're all getting tax cuts, we're all getting lower taxes on the gas prices. California is being ripped apart by gas prices right now and everything. Hopefully Cox wins. Okay, we're praying that Cox wins here in California, because we do not need that governor who's coming into office. But anyway, let's go right now. I'm crazy and going all over the place. Let me digress. So let's go here and let's show you some more of this mob mentality of what I'm talking about.
Around and look at the door here, and then this moment, just as they did at the Capitol, rushing to the top of the steps of the Supreme Court and now besieging the front door of the Supreme Court. I don't recall ever seeing a scene like this. Obviously a lot of passion in this crowd. Whether or not this carries over to November is a distinction that nobody is really concerned with at the minute. It's getting hard to hear in here as we wade into the crowd, but just an extraordinary moment, Joy, capping 2 weeks of civil action, of civil unrest, of protesters confronting senators.
This shit is crazy, people. Look at this one.
These are live images, folks, at the doors of the Supreme Court, where you can see protesters have gathered. They are demanding that their voices be heard as they anticipate the person who will be a new Supreme Court Justice, Judge Brett Kavanaugh, to be sworn in.
Stupid. That's all I got to say about that. Pure stupidity, people. That's all I got to say about that. When you see stuff like this, people, when you see stuff like this, it's all it reminds you of is The stupidity of the left. Now I'm about to show you some even more crazier shit. That was dumb people out there. That was when Kavanaugh got, when he was going to be getting ready to be, confirmed to be our Supreme Court justice. All the people started going crazy over nothing, over a chick lying on a man 36 years ago, trying to say this man did something to her that technically never even really actually happened to her, because she never actually even got raped. She said that the guy potentially tried to rape her and everything and jumped on her and was trying to keep her silent, and blah, blah, blah. But she don't remember none of the shit that actually happened before then. She don't remember what happened after then. She just remembers that his friend jumped on the bed and he got knocked off. They both got knocked loose and she ran to the bathroom. Why did you run to the bathroom first off? I would have ran down the stairs like you said you did later on and everything. If you were trying to escape, why would you run to the bathroom? Why don't you just run down the stairs and, he's trying to hurt me, he almost killed me, get out of here. How come you didn't do any of that? If you was so afraid of what was about to happen to you, any normal person would have been like, this motherfucker just tried to kill me. This motherfucker just tried to rape me. And everything. I would have ran down there, told your girlfriend, and all the other flipnicks who were downstairs, what the heck just happened? And then I would have ran the frick out the mother flipping house. You and your girlfriend could have both skadoodled. But that didn't happen. You notice that didn't happen in her story? No, in her story is she ran into the bathroom, waited, listening to these fools going downstairs laughing and talking about hearing what their conversation was. And then she walked back down the stairs all, chill and kind of glided through the people and just kind of left the little house there. But then don't remember how she got home. And all these people out that front door, the Supreme Court, hey, Kavanaugh has got to go. Hey. They always come up with these stupid, dumb chants, dude. They sound like little ignorant children is what they sound like. They sound stupid. Banging and clawing at the door. I wish I would have had the video where the chick is up there scratching the doors and trying to open the doors up like, The other guy is up there going, yeah. Hey, no, gotta go. Really? It's like, wow. So here's some more examples of mob mentality, people, that I just wanted to let you guys see so you guys know where we're heading in this country. So you guys know exactly what you want to go for and what you don't want in your world. This is what people are doing to you on the streets now. Because if you're a Trump supporter, if you're anybody that's a conservative or Christian, God-loving, God-fearing type of person, this is what's happening, people. Persecution. The Bible already says it. Christians will be persecuted again. Well, we're going to try to knock that one out the box and everything. Because this is what you're dealing with. Check out this mob mentality. This is what's going on in Portland and different parts of the country. A lot of this shit is Portland's a big. I don't know what it is about Portland, but a lot of this stupid stuff is happening in Portland with these Antifa people and all this protesting. And these protesters, they're not protesting. They're getting violent, getting in your face. Protesting is just having you sign up and throwing up your little thing and saying your little thing and being peaceful about it and everything. No, not these protesters today. They want to get stupid with you. They even want to act like they're controlling shits, like they're the law. Watch this video, real quick.
Oh, did I? Well, shut the fuck up, Serge Trip, dumb bitch.
Just go that way. Because I told you to.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Don't hurt me.
Yeah, brother.
Just go.
Yeah, you little white little fucker. Really? Yeah. You're a fucking whitey, little whitey, aren't you? The First Amendment, get the fuck down the road.
Please just keep going the direction.
Just please turn right, for Christ's sake.
Please go the direction I asked
For
you to go.
Jesus Christ's sake, let's turn right.
Please, you're blocking traffic and they're getting this to
we're
you.
blocking traffic.
You can turn. You can just turn. Just go. Just go. Just turn, please. Please just
now
keep
you're going to have to
going.
wait, because you got cars coming. Bro, what are we doing here? Oh, you're from South Carolina. You are a little white supremacist. North Carolina, huh?
Right.
I'm a white supremacist because I'm white. Are you kidding me?
Go back to North Carolina where you came from. We don't need your KKK in fucking Oregon.
You can go to
KKK from North Carolina. Hey, shut the fuck up so I can speak. I got traffic.
Ask me if I give a fuck. I was talking to him, not you. Thank you very much. But I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of the intersection. And if I could have someone come.
Someone get my backpack.
Where is it? Well, I can't. Well, they're blocking traffic.
Patrick, give it! Patrick, give it! Patrick, give it! Fucking dumbass! I dare you to hit me right now. I'll beat the shit out of you. I'll beat the shit out of you with him. Fuck him. Whoa! Slow down! Dumbass! Slow down! There's no reason to... You're lucky you didn't hit me. I would have beat your ass. I guarantee you that.
Second protest.
Look, you don't pay my bills. Shut the fuck up.
Don't engage.
Don't engage. I love you.
Hit me, motherfucker.
Oh! Hey, don't. God damn it.
Ain't that something? Yeah, that's what we're dealing with, people. More information for you people out there to see what's going on for you. I'm sure some of you people out there probably already seen these images, but for those of you who haven't seen this yet and you're a subscriber to my channel here, subscribe if you're a first time comer, because I'm going to be bringing this stuff to you all the time, along with gaming news and things of that nature as well. But I just had to show you guys that because we're going into the midterm elections here, and I wanted you guys to see what the left is all about. This is what the left is bringing. This is what they're trying to come at you with now, you guys. They want to start a war. You see that shiz right there? Who gave that girl the right to think that she could actually go up and say, because I said so? Who the hell are you, girl? Big old fat looking, heifer looking chick. I'm like looking at this girl like, what the, like you gonna do something. She got all of her boys around her, so, I guess she can get a little, in your face and kind of say, because I said so. I'm like, which? I'll be like, you ain't saying nothing to me. I would have kept going. Whoop! You get in front of my car, your ass gets hit. One guy was there and said, you hit me, I'm beating your A. Really? How you gonna beat my A if you underneath my car? Yeah, I didn't think so, brah. And everything. Please try to start some shiz with me. Please. And everything. You notice they punking people that they think they can fight. You know what I'm saying? That guy's in there with his, probably with his son, the guy with the glasses, and they all getting up and they trying to act like something, and I'm like, and the thing that cracked me up the most, though, the worst part of this whole scenario with that scene right there is that the freaking police officers are sitting right across the street right there looking at all this. Why are these people acting like they're the traffic guards and so forth? Move along, okay, go to the left. Come on, hey, what are you doing? Hey, slow down, you better look at you hit me. The one dude hits the car at the end and so forth. I would have been, my car would have stopped. I would have click, got out the car and said, what? Did you just hit my car, fool? Do you got a problem? The problem is that these people here have not run across the norm. Normal brothers like me, other people that I know in my clique, oh hell no, we would have been boxing. We would have been boxing. That's all would have been gone down. Some fools would have been getting jacked up that day because you don't come up on me and try to tell me what to do. You ain't nobody. You ain't the police. You ain't the law. That's the traffic police's job to do what you guys were out there trying to do. You guys didn't have no vests on. They didn't have nothing up there. They're just a bunch of thugs. One dude up there goes, oh, go back to North Carolina, you KKK, and all this bullshit. I'm like, dude, the guy's looking at him like, dude, what the heck are you talking about? Really? I'm just saying, you're a white KK. You're white, dude. And this is a white man saying this to another white dude. Dude, you white too. You whiter than the dude that's in the car. Everything. Don't think you get the little hoodie on. You get, like you some like you a thug, like you one of like you some type of brother or something. You know what I'm saying? You just as white as that dude. You ain't perpetrating nothing. Up there sitting up there with his pizza in his hand, up there trying to direct traffic and telling people what to do, acting like he's gonna fight somebody. I'm like, man, that's all these protesters are doing, man. They're getting in. You got Maxine Waters up there advocating for this shiz. These are your Democratic leaders, okay? They're all saying now, hey, we go high. Who was one of these senator dudes up there basically taking Michelle Obama's little lingo away from her? Michelle actually got kind of upset about it, to be honest with you, because when she was saying it, she was truly meaning when we go high, when they go low, we go high type of situation. And this motherfucker want to turn it around and say, yeah, Michelle Obama said when we go high, they go low, we go high. Well, when they go low, we kick them. Oh, really? So you want to fight now? Is that what you guys are saying? That's what the Democrats are saying, people. They're saying that they want to fight us. They want to box. They are getting up in your face. They're going to restaurants, messing with anybody who's a conservative. All these congressmen and Republican congressmen and senators. Now, these guys actually have to have bodyguards. I would basically say to Ted Cruz and Chuck Lindsey Graham, who now has become a hero to a lot of conservatives now, because Lindsey Graham got up there and started stating some facts and blowing people up. He basically got up there and stood up for Kavanaugh and for a lot of the things that we stand for and called them Democrats out, called them what they really are, a bunch of demons, because that's what they are. A bunch of demons, people. We're fighting against Satan and everything. This is Satan fighting against Christ and everything. Democrats are not on the side of God. They are on the side of evil. They're on the side of, we want to fight you. We want to start disorderly chaos in the community now. We'll hit your cars. We'll bang on them. We'll kick them. We'll yell and scream at you. We'll threaten to fight you. That's what you saw in that video. Those are Democrats, people. That's what you're dealing with. And come election time, we need to get those Democratic people, those leaders, the elite leaders, we need to get them the hell out of the office. We need to get them out. We need to keep the majority in the House and in the Senate, because these people, dude, if they get their way, if they come back into power again, they're going to try to impeach the president. They're going to try to impeach Kavanaugh, who we just got in there and everything, and they're going to try to take away your taxes that you got. They're going to undo everything that's going good in this country. If you people actually sat back and looked at what's going on with the economy, our economy is doing great. Why? Because of Donald Trump's policies. Jobs are coming back. Lowest unemployment for blacks, Mexicans, you name it, and everything. Taxes are going down. Don't have to pay that mandate from the Obamacare crap. You know that you're going to have to pay $1,000 if you didn't have insurance. For me, I didn't have insurance last year. So those fools are going to try to hit me up. They would have tried to hit me up this year on taxes, $1,000. Guess what? Don't have to pay it now because Donald Trump cut that shiz out of there, along with the rest of the congressmen out there. You know, we're just now starting to get some Republican congressmen and senators up on the hill to finally start seeing, the vision of what they were supposed to be doing all along. It shouldn't have taken Donald Trump to do all this. But these stupid, lazy, flip-neck, never Trumpers that are still in the swamp that we call it now and everything, we still got a couple of those fools in there that are been acting stupid. But we've been getting more and more of those Republican conservatives, elites up there, starting to see the picture. Lindsey Graham wasn't always the number one guy that everybody thought. He was a guy that a lot of people kind of was like, I don't know about it. Some of those guys weren't always on Trump's side, but now they starting to see the light. Now they're starting to see, you know what? Maybe we better start doing what this guy is trying to make happen, because if we all want to get back in the, keep our seats and our little power that we got, we better kind of step on the line of what the people want. And the people want Trump. The people want policies that are done by Trump. Not these flipneck Democrats. Not these little flipnicks out here that are trying to destroy our country. Now they want to bring in a bunch of illegals, and they're actually being okay with it now. And so forth, which is the next thing I'm about to show you right now. This is what's getting ready to head our way, people. And Donald Trump is promising to stop it. He's trying to get Mexico to stop these fools from coming over here. And so far, the Mexican, government said that they were going to try to stop these fools. But from what I heard in the latest report, that that's not going so well and everything. That nothing's happening. We'll see maybe later on. Hopefully, we can get some more reports. And hopefully, the Mexican government is going to halt these fools and say, you ain't coming over here. You ain't going through here. But we'll see what happens. But if not, Donald Trump is promising to bring the military force into action to protect our borders. For once, protect our borders with our military instead of always going all the way over to all these other countries and protecting their borders. Why don't we protect us? You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened, and the Democrats want to make it sound like that's a bad thing. We're being invaded. These people were coming over here with their flags, flipping them around, marching down to our country and everything, like they're going to control our shiz. And we got to pay for it. Hell no! Look and see what's getting ready to come our way, people. This is what's coming our way. Check it out.
Potential major victory for President Trump on immigration, and it could stop that controversial Latin American caravan right in its tracks. Fox News reporting that less than 2 hours ago, the White House came to an agreement with Mexico on how to deal with thousands of migrants heading north to the U.S. The largest caravan reportedly made up of more than 4,000 people. It's currently in Guatemala. Many claim to be refugees, but the president claims north to the U.S. The largest caravan reportedly made up of more than 4,000 people. It's currently in Guatemala. Many claim to be refugees, but the president claims the group was infiltrated by criminals. According to the deal, Mexico is going to stop the migrants at its southern border. The United Nations will be there, and they're going to be sent to determine who really is a refugee and who is not. And if they have a legitimate claim, the UN will find them a host country that may or may not be the U.S. The United Nations will be there, and they're going to be sent to determine who really is a refugee and who is not. And if they have a legitimate claim, the UN will find them a host country that may or may not be the U.S. If they do not find that they are refugees, they will be sent home. But perhaps the biggest development concerns migrants who somehow get around the new rules and actually make it into the U.S., because according to the deal, those people will no longer be held indefinitely in crowded U.S. detention centers waiting for a judge to hear their case. Instead, they're going to be sent back to Mexico, and the Mexican government will determine what to do with them then. This all comes after the president shot out a furious round of tweets this morning, reading in part, quote, "I am watching the Democrat Party led because they want open borders and existing weak laws assault on our country by Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador, whose leaders are doing little to stop this large flow of people, including many criminals, from entering Mexico to U.S. In addition to stopping all payments to these countries, which seem to have almost no control over their population, I must, in the strongest of terms, ask Mexico to stop this onslaught, and if unable to do so, I will call up the U.S. military and close our southern border."
So there you have it. So as you can see, people, that's a lot of flipnicks getting ready to come over here to this country. And we can't vet all those people. We don't know who all those fools are in there. You're gonna have some criminals up in there, drug dealers, MS-13s. You know, some of those people could be trafficking them little kids that could be with them. Could be kids that have been kidnapped. Who knows what the heck is going on? So if that in case does happen with the military, with Mexico, and they actually try to stop them at the border and everything, you know, that would be dandy and everything. But if not, which it's kind of starting to look like these fools aren't really doing what they say they were going to do, Trump ain't going to have a choice but to bring out the military. And I hope he does. I hope he actually does that. Put the military on the border. Clack, clack, clack. Be ready and everything. Sorry. Turn around. No, ain't gonna be no separations, people. No separations of the kids being taken away, because that's what the media is gonna try to do. The media wants this to happen. The left-wing media wants all these people to go, because what they want to do is they want to see what the president will do to try to stop it, and then they're gonna turn it around and make it look like he's some dictator, evil. He's taking the children away from the parents and all that stuff, and trying to get into the hearts of Americans out here to feel sorry and, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's doing that. Hell no, we're not gonna vote for these people. That's what the media wants to do. They're trying it to make it look like these people are actually victims and everything. The only victims there are the children, and the children are victimized because the stupid parents and everything are bringing them across deserts and all these lands and so forth. But come to find out that this caravan, oh, it's not what you really think it is and everything. This was all funded by George Soros and other Democratic leaders. And hopefully we find out who these Democratic leaders are, so we can get down to the bottom of this shit and put some fools in jail. Because this is craziness. This is tyranny against our country. This is an invasion and everything. You see that fool up there walking with the flag, with a Guatemalan flag or with a El Salvador flag or whatever. Like, dude, wait, shouldn't you guys, aren't you guys talking about wanting to be Americans? Don't you want to come here to be American? Shouldn't you have an American flag flipping that things around? See, this is why we have a process of people coming into this country. They do it the correct way. They come to the point of entry and, immigrate into the country through an immigration service where they have to wait a few years or so to get into the country. Why do they got to wait? Because they have to go through a process of learning our language, learning our constitution, our laws, and being, making sure that you are wanting to be somebody that wants to be contributing to our country. Don't want to come here and just feed off of all the American citizens that are already here that are paying their bills and taxes and all the time, and you're feeding off of us. No, you come here and you work like we work, and you pay taxes like we pay taxes. In order to do that, you got to kind of know our language. You got to love our country and everything. You left your country. Obviously, you don't like your country. You obviously don't like it, because if you did like it, you wouldn't be rolling all the way here. And so forth. You don't see us leaving America going, I'm going to go to El Salvador and live and everything. I'm not leaving America because I love my country. You guys are leaving your country because you don't like it. It's not doing you well there. And you up here, but yet you're still rolling around with your flag. What the frick are you rolling with that for? You should be having an American flag in your hand. I want to be an American. That's the reason why a lot of us kind of like, about fools coming into the country, because they coming in here for all the wrong reasons. They coming here to take over. They're not coming here to assimilate. They don't assimilate. Half of them will never learn the daggum language. Then we all of a sudden got to be forced to lose jobs or not be able to get jobs because now we got to speak another language that we weren't raised with. Now we got to, you got to be bilingual to be working here. You know how many jobs I got turned away from because I don't speak fluent Spanish? I speak a little bit, but I don't speak it fluently. So they want bilinguals, person that can speak English and Spanish. Pretty soon, if we get that flock coming in every freaking daggum year, or every freaking week of the year or whatever, pretty soon everybody in California is going to have to know Spanish, because there ain't going to be no jobs for you, because guess what? All the jobs are going to require you now to specifically speak Spanish and everything. Not everybody raised on Spanish, bro, and everything. We are an English country. We speak English here and everything. It's cool that you have your other country that have your languages and everybody speaks their different languages and so forth. That's great and everything. But when you come into the workforce and you come into the regular society, now guess what? You got to turn off that side of your programming, and you got to turn on the new program and get what's going on now. When I walk up in your house and everything, I got to abide by your rules in your house and everything. I don't just come up in your house and say, well, hey, I'm just going to put my foot up on your table. People used to put their foot up on our living room table thing, on the we had like a little living room table thing that you can see. My dad and mom said, wait, I know you didn't put your foot up on my table right there. That's a number one rule. You do not do that, especially in their house. It's like, you better get your feet off my table. Boy, you better get your feet off that couch. What do you think this is? This ain't no lounge app here. This is my house, and so forth. So you got to abide by the rules of that person's house and everything. When I come to your house, I got to knock on the door. Knock on the door. There's a door that's keeping me from getting in the house. Why is the door there? Because the people don't want just anybody walking on up in their house. You people don't want just anybody walking up in there. You guys want people. You got to be somebody you know. Do I know you, motherfucker? Who the frick are you? Who are you? Who is it? Sorry, not taking any today. Goodbye. Don't know you. So no. People don't look at simple logic like that. I don't get it, man, and so forth. And this is what the Democratic Party is trying to tell you to do. They're trying to say, well, your door here at the border, it should be wide open for just anybody to walk on into your house. And then that's when guess what? Your family members get raped and so forth. A little girl, I've been seeing two illegals that were here that just got arrested. I saw on the news here. Very sad. Little 11-year-old girl and everything, in her bed, sleeping in a bunk bed, with her little brother sleeping right below, and so forth. This motherfucker comes into their house, breaks into their house, goes into her room, and rapes the little 11-year-old girl. While a little brother's sleeping in underneath the bed. Nobody could do, because he was freaking, he had a freaking knife at her, basically was going to kill her if she started screaming. Raped her. In her house, dude. That's what these mother flips be doing with these, and not to say all of them, but that's what these fools are coming from. They're coming from a land where this shit is okay. And they just think they can come in this country and like, yeah, let's get with these, let's get these little American girls. They look pretty and all that. We could just rape them too. We can do whatever we want. Nothing's going to happen to us. We live in a sanctuary city. The law doesn't do squat and everything. Back to the law again, but what I was saying earlier, because I didn't get to my point again. In that one video where the people were all screaming and doing all that craziness against the guy's car and so forth, when people go driving, you saw the police officer sitting over there in the corner not doing shit. What is going on with our law system anymore, people? Do we have laws anymore? Is it that the left can get away with doing whatever they want, but immediately as soon as I try to defend myself, now I'm the guy that's the bad guy? Why is that? Why is it that now we live in a society where people can do what they want to do to you because they're on the left and because you're a person that's on the right? And some of those people, they don't even know if those people are even on the right. Those people are just driving through. They don't know if those people could be Democrats, it could be Republicans, it could be independents, they could be nothing, whatever, and so forth. Those people are still being harassed for no freaking reason, and the cops are just letting it happen. Sitting over there on his bike just like this. There you go. Now, guarantee you, if you run a light, or if you have a bad ticket, or if you have your tags are out, oh man, the cops are on your ass in a second. In here in California, dude, oh, the cops are on you in a second, dude. Woo! Pull over. What did I do, officer? What did I do? Your tags are out. Huh? Oh yeah, I was getting ready to do that. I got my tags coming in the mail. Yeah, well, sorry, I had to give you a ticket. Yeah, you're breaking the law. Well, the freaking cops haven't got a problem doing that, but when it comes to some real shit, people getting right in front of them, cars being beaten, hitting. I saw an old man driving his Lexus. These people are up there smashing on his back of his window, bashed his window in with a bat and everything, violently coming at this dude. This dude didn't do nothing. This old man trying to drive through the city. All this mob of people. Yes, I said mob. CNN, CBS. It's a mob. Yeah. Yeah, this mob of people up there jacking over this man's car. Just because. He probably had a Trump sticker on the back of his car or something like that. Just acting out these people on the left. So people, this is a reminder for all of you to know that this mess that's going on right now has got to stop. And everything. Our police force ain't doing squat anymore because they're under the control of these Democratic mayors who basically say, oh, stand down, don't do anything. But if one of those guys on the right tried to defend themselves, arrest them. And everything. I'm sorry, dude, but you come up in my face? You ain't coming up in a restaurant with me and my wife and my family members sitting there trying to have a peaceful meal, and you gonna come up in there and try to get all up in my face, screaming all kinds of craziness and so forth. You get up in my face or you touch my wife, I'm ripping your freaking head off. Straight up and everything. Don't do that up in this joint. We don't play by those rules. Sorry, ain't happening here. And everything. You may get away with doing that stuff to senators and all these other people because they have to kind of, chill out because they're in political status. They got to keep it chill and everything. I like the one report, though, of the one guy, I think his name was Greg, or one of the Congress members or something like that. Freaking reporter was getting all up in his face and saying stuff and getting stupid. That congressman took that motherfucker and boop, body slammed him. Whoo, bam, body slammed him. CNN all pissed off because Donald Trump was saying that was funny. They all mad because look, see, Donald Trump, he's promoting violence against reporters. Well, maybe if you stupid flipniks stop getting in people's faces, stop getting up there and start doing stupid shiz, you won't have to worry about shit like that happening. But you reporters think you're above the law. You reporters, you media people out there think you're above the law. You think because you got some freaking reporter, you work for CNN, CBS, NBC, whatever, and everything, that you guys can just get in there and do whatever, say whatever, lie about whatever. You guys retract the story after you put it out there, for about a day, and then come back and say, oh, sorry, we made a mistake. Now already millions of people have already seen this shiz. You ain't fooling nobody with that mess. Give me a break. And everything. This stuff, what's going on right now, people, is the reason why come election day, vote with that R. Vote R's. Republicans, conservatives. Y'all want to save your Christianity? These fools want to take God out of everything. Democrats ain't for the Lord. They ain't for God and everything. They time and time prove that again. One of the things that they were going up against some of these Supreme Court justices is that one of the chick that was going to probably had her name in the batch and everything, they were up there getting mad at her because she's a hardcore, Catholic Christian. Oh, is your Christianity going to come into play in this? Your views on children, what's that? Abortion is you're for life and not against life. Yeah, I'm for pro-life. I'm for a little baby not being ripped out of the mother's womb. Yeah, I'm for that shiz. You guys are murderers. You guys want babies ripped out of the womb. You guys are promoting that. It's not child parenthood or whatever and everything. You try to make the candy code in the name. It should be baby murderers. We will help you rip the fetus out of your womb. That's what we're about. We want to protect that. That's why they are against Kavanaugh. Because Kavanaugh has the chance of actually overturning Roe v. Wade. And Roe v. Wade is that whole thing about a woman has the right to do what she wants with her body. Well, what about the rights of the body that's inside the woman? What about that right? Oh, he didn't get it right. Oh, well, he's not in the world yet. He's not born yet. That's a life in there, buddy. That's a pregnant woman with a baby in there and so forth. That's breathing, living, tissue, heart pumping, and stuff like that. And you guys want to kill that little thing because you guys have some stupid little thing. And the only reason why the Democrats are for that whole Roe v. Wade thing is because it helps them get more women to come to their side. See, we're for you women who want to, protect you. You have the right for your body. And the Republicans are trying to take your right to decide what you do with your body. Really? That's how you guys are trying to turn this shiz? We see right through that bull shizzle. It ain't real. It's not happening, people. You ain't fooling nobody with this stuff. That's the reason why more and more people are waking up and leaving the Democratic Party. That's why they're losing, people. And they're getting crazy because they're losing. They're getting desperate. And they're going to get more desperate. They're going to get worse. They're about to start really getting crazy. The violence will start to happen. But I'll tell you right now, pretty soon, Republicans they're not going to remain dormant. They're not going to remain the guys that you can keep punching on. Because after a while, pretty soon, we're going to start punching back. And when you put your hands on me, just remember, I can put my hands on you. What you don't want happen to you, don't do to me. And everything. My mom always used to say, don't start none, won't be none. Don't start none, won't be none. In other words, don't start with me. Don't get in my face. Don't get up. What you don't want to happen to you, don't do to me. But if you want that shit to happen to you, then go right on ahead. Take your first shot. I'll let you throw the first blow. Boom. And I'm coming right back at you. So remember that shiz. Us Republicans ain't going to be sitting down waiting for you motherfuckers to start beating on us and acting stupid. Because we ain't going to sit by too much longer and let that shit go by. Trust me on that, brah. It ain't going to go down like that. You motherfuckers think that you guys can keep doing that shiz? Think again. That bullshit that was happening there in the streets with those people telling those people what to do in their cars and so forth, hitting their cars. No, buddy. You guys are going to do that to the wrong person, and that's going to lights out. You're going to do that to the wrong person, and watch what happens to you. One of these days, you guys are going to do that to the wrong person, and you ain't going to like the results. Because not all these people are going to be sitting by just, okay. Not everybody's going to do that. You won't do that to the wrong person. You notice they do that to little people that they think they can't have to fight themselves. Watch them. You see them fools doing that to any brothers? You see them doing that to any of them big brothers? You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to do that to, David Harris on YouTube. You ain't going to do that to Brandon Tatum on YouTube. You ain't going to do that to those guys. Because them brothers right there will freaking jack your ass up. And everything. No, they do it to people they think they can do that shiz to. And so forth. But pretty soon, them days are going to end. And so what I am trying to say, people, is so that we don't have to get to all this craziness, vote for the conservative Republican Party on election day. Vote all R's all the way across, because the Republicans got your best interest. Even though we do got some Republicans out there that act stupid and get stupid, it's anything's better than voting for these evil Democrats. They have a D it stands for devil. It stands for demon. That's why the D's in the front of their name. That's what they are. This is TJQUaKe. I'm out. I had to give you guys a little bit of flavor, and I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to show you. I hope it's enough to wake you guys up, the people that are still on that side, that not seeing what's really going on, because you're going to lose your country, people. You're going to lose your country if you let these fools come back into control again. Guarantee you let these fools come back into control again, it's over for this country. It's done. Trust me. And everything. I'm a Democrat. I used to be a Democrat, and now I'm a Republican. I'm a Democrat back in the day that used to think things were cool until I woke up and smelled the coffee and I found out what was cooking. Okay, so anyway, people, you guys have a peaceful day. Subscribe to the TJQUaKe flavor, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Ha, this is TJQUaKe News, X that fake, yeah, real news, political, gaming, movies, stick around, we about to get into TJQUaKe News, let's use it.